Hi everyone, Byron Martin here at Logee's Greenhouses, and we have all kinds of cool plants that grow throughout the greenhouses, been in the collection for many years. One of those is the Abutilon and the family of Abutalons, but there are some peculiar ones, and this is one of them. This is Abutilon Red Tiger. Abutalons are also known as the parlor maple. They're really a vintage plant, goes back to the Victorian era. I think they were used mainly because they tolerate the cold. You can actually freeze these, go down into the 20s. There are areas in the country where they're quite hardy. But the thing about Abutalons is they don't really like high heat, like of the Southwest desert or South Florida. You don't ever see them growing there. They need it cool and they need it sunny, and that is good for New England and most of temperate US. Another common name is Chinese lanterns. The petals are very highly netted, and it has a cup shape to it, which is somewhat unusual for a flowering maple or an Abutilon. In terms of their growth, they are very fast growing. This is the pot. This is our retail potting area. If you come to Logee's, you can pot your plants for free, and while you're doing it, you can enjoy the red tiger that we are standing underneath. But this is the pot, or the container it's in, and it goes up 8 feet, and then it arches out, and we've got foliage all above us and flowers coming out pretty much everywhere. This is a little early in the season. It gets heavier as we get farther into the late spring and going into summertime. Most important when you're growing Abutalons is to feed them and feed them and feed them. They are heavy feeders, and the other thing that's very interesting is they love to be pruned when they get too big. You can stump them. You could literally cut this down 12 inches from the top of the pot, and you would not hurt it at all. It would simply sprout out and turn into a big green mass within a few weeks. In their culture, there are issues with insects. Abutalons are in the Malvaceae family, and many things like them. Spider mites, whitefly, and aphids tend to be prone to them. So you just want to keep your eye on it. It's usually not something that is too tough to deal with. Spraying when you move them in from outside is really a good idea. A couple sprays actually a week apart, and that'll help control things that you don't bring into the house. Usually when they're outside, they don't get bothered by much because the natural predators in the outdoor world are taking care of them. Another good thing about Abutalons is they never stop blooming. We have them in flower every single day of the year somewhere in the greenhouses. And a red tiger here, which lives right in this spot, has been here for many years, is always a day when there's a flower on it. I hope that inspires you to try growing our red tiger Abutilon. Great plant for home, conservatory, and garden. If you like this video and would like to see more, subscribe to our channel.